on to the next story. Lakers owner Jeannie Buss recently appeared on the All the Smoke podcast, and they asked her who were the excuse me, top five who are the top five all-time important Lakers. And her top five Lakers were Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Phil Jackson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. She ended up excluding other Laker greats such as Shaquille O'Neal, Jerry West, and the late Elgin Baylor off her list. So, of course, there was some reactions from people on social media, but here was Shaq's response via the big podcast. And I quote, "I'm 49 years old, and for the past 10 years, you have to respect other people's opinion, even if their opinion is not yours. I love Jeannie Buss, and I would never say anything negative about Jeannie Buss. She gave me $120 million. I will never ever say in my life say anything negative about Jeannie Buss and the Buss family. That is her opinion. We as people need to respect other people's opinions without having a further conversation. I don't want to have fights, and I'm glad my name is mentioned, period. I'm glad. Gotta take this banner off. I'm glad my statue is in front of Staples Center and my jersey is hanging there." Also, Shaq continued to say this during his podcast, and I quote, "I'm not mad about that. That is her opinion. And if you ask other people, name would weary. At 49, I'm a lot more peaceful than I was. If I was 29, I would be like, hold on, LeBron has only been there for 720 days, and you are going to put him in front of me?" Now, I know a lot of Laker fans gave Jeannie heat for her list, but that's her list. She feels those are the most all important Lakers in Laker history, and plus, she's not gonna go back that far to Jerry West and Elgin Baylor because she didn't see them play. Now, of course, she had a very close relationship with Jerry West because he was the GM of the Showtime teams back in the 80s. And also the architect of the first championship with Shaq and Kobe. But she probably put him up. Now, she probably put him up there as far as Laker executives, but not as players because she didn't see them. She didn't see Elgin. And also the other players, that's her list. She saw Magic and Kareem play and win 5 championships. She saw the late, great Kobe Bryant play and win 5 championships alongside Shaq and then Pau Gasol, who just made it into the Hall of Fame this year. She's seen LeBron, deliver a championship for the Lakers. Yes, it was the bowl, but hey, it still counts. No matter what a lot of you haters may say, it still counts. A championship is a championship. And I think the reason why she put LeBron on that list because of the timing of that championship. Of course, we were all going through the pandemic. And before the pandemic, of course, Kobe, his daughter Gigi, as well as the 6 other people perished in that helicopter crash. So I think she puts LeBron on that list because that championship was sentimental to her because of everything that was going on at that time. Not to mention all the civil unrest surrounding the murder of George Floyd. So I see why she put LeBron on that list, because he won the Lakers a championship at a very sentimental time. Of course, she was gonna put Kobe, Magic, and Kareem on that list because she saw them from their beginning of their career all the way to the end. You know, she grew. You know, she saw, well, the whole unfolding of Showtime Lakers. She saw Kobe go from an 18-year-old kid to a man. And of course, she definitely gonna put Phil on there because, one, she used to date Phil. Also, Phil definitely was the coach who really put the Lakers back on the map. He was the first coach to win a championship for LA since Pat Riley. So I understand her list, but I also understand. I also think Shaq felt a little bit slighted by that because he did play with the Lakers for 8 years. That was a nice portion of his career and helped win them 3 championships. And he was the finals MVP for all 3 finals. I mean, the first finals, Kobe was good, but he wasn't Kobe yet. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't Kobe. Now, the other 2, he was Kobe. But the first one, he wasn't Kobe. That 2000 whole season was really about Shaq really trying to, really plant his flag down and show that he was an all-time great and could win a championship. Of course, that same year, he won MVP. But definitely think Shaq is more at peace with it now than he would have been 20 plus years ago. Because I think Shaq learned from everything with the magic between him and Penny, the beef they had, and also the beef he and Kobe had at the end of their run with the Lakers. I definitely think if Shaq could do it all over again, he probably would have handled that different. Well, handled both situations differently instead of ending the way they ended. But I get why Jeannie Buss put Kobe, Magic, LeBron, Kareem, and Phil on her list. And also, another thing I almost forgot to mention. She also saw the 2 all-time scoring leaders in Laker uniforms. 84 when Kareem did it. This year when LeBron did it. So she got to say, so she can say, to her, because she doesn't have any kids, she can say to her nieces and nephews, great nieces, great nephews, that she saw the 2 all-time leading scorers in NBA history wear the purple and gold and was in the building when they did it. So I definitely don't have any problems with what Jeannie said, with what Jeannie said. Because she can only go by the era she came up in. And the era she came up in was late 70s, early 80s. Just when her father, the late Dr. Jerry Buss, bought the team. And she was joined at the hip with him as soon as he bought it. And never ever left his side. So she's just going by all the memories she's had ever since her dad has bought the Lakers. So that's all she's remembered. She remembers Showtime, Kobe doing his thing with Shaq and Paul Gasol, Phil Jackson being there for all those championships, and now LeBron doing his thing in LA, winning a championship. Also, overtaking Kareem for the all-time scoring leader in NBA history. So she's entitled to her opinion, just like you're entitled to yours. I know some of y'all mad that LeBron is even on that list because, hey, I've interacted with Laker fans on social media. I've seen the post on Twitter, Facebook. A lot of people feel that LeBron shouldn't be on that list because he hasn't been a Laker that long. But in some ways, I get it But also, you can't discredit the fact that LeBron has kind of brought the Lakers back, because I'm going to keep it real, Laker Nation. After Kobe left, the Lakers were trash. And y'all couldn't get no big free agents to come there. No matter what y'all tried to do, they would not come there. So, okay. You can get, oh, well, that championship was in the bubble. That championship was in the bubble. Just be glad your behind got a championship. And I know y'all have had multiple championships, but guess what? You hadn't won one since Kobe. And also, like I said, that was a very sentimental time when they did it in the bubble, with everything that Laker Nation was going through, as well as what the country was going through. Well, the world was going through.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the tables. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.